Do you want to wait a few minutes before I start asking the things, or do it now? It's up to you guys.
Well, I figure let people get in
All
first
right,
if there
I can
are
do it.
people.
I can do a starting soon screen then,
It makes sense to me.
and I will mute the desktop audio and the mic. All right. There. That works. Okay. Tell us, how about you introduce yourself? Princess, well, your girlfriend can go first, or wife, whatever you want to call her.
Well, ladies first.
Oh,
Yeah, ladies.
Not wife
uh,
yet.
no, shut up, be quiet. Uh, just like a general self intro.
Yeah, and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, well, my full name is Arden Kinkdale. I am just a variety gamer and artist VTuber. I like anime. I like sumo. I have like 7 Fall Guys crowns. It's okay.
You're stealing my intro.
Yeah, I am. This is why you
So
shouldn't have let me gone
unoriginal.
first. Let's go.
No, it's fine.
I don't really know much, honestly, like on how to introduce myself. That's how I normally just introduce myself, honestly. Let's be real.
All right.
No, it's
I
not.
draw porn. I draw porn. Commission me? Thanks.
Wait, so you do NSFW art?
Yes, I do actually. Oh, well, normally I do just for myself, but recently I just got commissioned to do not safe for work art, and yeah, it's my first time ever. So yeah, guys, if you want
How
NSW,
much is it? Is the
it
question.
depends. It depends. This recent one I charged 50 because it was a 3-person
What about for
art.
2?
Just for 2, it'll go down to like 30.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I mean, like, I know Vanessa was looking for some art, but
I can show off my portfolio.
Do it after stream. I mean,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah, I'll definitely have a look at it because I think the person was gonna charge like 70 for 3 people.
Oh wow. Well, I mean, I kind of underpriced myself, so yeah.
I mean, that's not safe for work, too.
Mm-hmm.
I think. But now Leo, you can go.
Alright. Well, my name is Leo. My intro was stolen, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I like sumo. I like heavy metal. I have 120 Fall Guys crowns. And right now, I am still a little bit sleepy getting interviewed by you.
Okay. Now let's go to the next question. Do you have any hobbies other than streaming?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that we both do. Most of what I stream is hobby stuff, like, you know, the sumo streams that I had the past 2 weeks. Like, that's something that when I was just watching it myself, you know, that's me enjoying it as a sport. But then I was like, wait, I could just stream myself watching this because, you know, I'm not doing anything else anyway. So then it became, you know, a little bit more than just a hobby because now it's like I'm commentating it and I'm having a bit of fun with it. And a lot of my other hobbies include I still keep up with esports a little bit. I collect anime figures, and obviously, other than playing video games, I like going to the gym every day. So I have a decent number of hobbies. I'm just looking around my room to try to see what else I can say.
How about you go now, Princess?
I have a lot of hobbies. I like to bike. Biking is like my thing. Same with like working out. I'm not a gym rat, but I could be.
Wait, I thought you were
I
a
love
lion.
exercising.
I thought you were a lion.
Yeah, I am a lion, but you know, I eat a lot of gym rats. It's okay. um, I like to sing. I used to be a choir nerd, so I still keep up with that myself. Not so hard, but yeah, I like to read sheet music from time to time to kind of keep myself going, making sure I don't, you know, forget everything that I used to do back in like high school. Um, well, I mean, like I draw as one of my other hobbies. Oh, I like to do ceramics. Ceramics is one of my favorite hobbies to do. I don't do it right now because I don't have a kiln, but I used to love doing it when things weren't shut down because of COVID.
Yeah, COVID sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All right. Now this is a little bit down the list, but I'm gonna ask it now. What are your guilty pleasures? Both of you.
I'll go first. My guilty pleasures are EDM music.
Okay.
That's one of my favorite guilty. Well, and I wouldn't call it a guilty pleasure because it's just, you know, music. But given my outward appearance and the fact that, oh, I'm the heavy metal guy, if I say like, oh yeah, I have Eurobeat and K-pop and, you know, all these other genres of music that you wouldn't expect me to have, that usually throws people off. And of course, you know, some anime I would classify as a guilty pleasure. Like I have a lot of Love Live, merchandise. One of my favorite anime is Gochumon wa Usagi desu ka. But other than that, I mean, some people might call those guilty pleasures, but to me, they're just part of my hobby. So
All right. Also, Akane-kun, I do interview VTubers. That's why I'm doing it. It's something I started quite a few months back, I think. One of the chat was asking, so could I ask why you guys are interviewing? It's something I
I,
do.
it's fun. It's all
It
right.
is. It is.
For
Uh,
pleasure.
for pleasure to get to know them, hobbies, to help smaller VTubers get shown. Variety of reasons.
Yes, me baby VTuber, thank you. At least compared to both of them. So
I
yeah.
mean, like, it's something I just enjoy doing. And it gets to get them out there and get, you know. Oh, all right. Now you, princess.
So kind of flip-flopping from Leo. My guilty pleasure is, heavy metal, like screamo kind of stuff. Like people see me, like my friends and mainly my family didn't even know I liked that kind of music when I started playing it in the car, and they were like, "What the hell?" And I'm like, "What?" Because they think, "Oh, she's just a big pop person." And I'm like, "Yeah, I love pop, but I like it when I can just like headbang in my room by myself." um,
Metallica.
yeah, I think another guilty pleasure of mine has to be doing like no, not even doing, just watching a bunch of kids cartoons. And when I
Ah.
mean like cartoons for kids, I mean like I can sit down and watch Paw Patrol with my siblings. I like watching Bluey, kind of stuff like that. Like
Oh.
I think
That.
that's just the teachering me too, to be able to just sit down and like have something to um, have something in common with the kids, because I have younger siblings. I'm the oldest of six, so yeah.
Um. I.
That's one of my guilty pleasures. I like to watch them by myself sometimes. I'll be like, yeah, I'm just going to continue watching Mickey Mouse. Why not?
Oh, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Yeah, well, not anymore because we watched everything we could together. But yeah,
Uh,
sometimes I'll just watch the cartoons by myself and then, yeah, Peppa Pig!
I could
Yeah,
not.
no.
I could not watch that. I mean, like, I barely got through watching Mickey Mouse Clubhouse with somebody I was, like friends of mine's kids, because they just put it on.
Mm-hmm.
But like that goes deeper into my real life situation, which I won't explain on stream before I move to Ireland. I'm pretty sure most of the chat knows some of it, but not like in full blown detail what went
Yeah.
on. Yeah,
But
but
yeah, that's one of my guilty pleasures. I just like watching kids' cartoons with unironically, I just like watching them. Sometimes my siblings will get angry that I continued on without them.
ah, I mean, the most kids cartoon I probably watched was Fairly Odd Parents, maybe.
Mm,
I feel like that's just a normal like cartoon to me.
yeah,
Like
like
when I
she's
think of kids cartoons, I think of like for
Blue's
babies
Clues.
basically. Yeah, Blue's
Ah,
Clues, yeah, stuff like that.
my kid,
Things that'll come up on like Disney Junior or something.
my cousin watched that till he was 13.
Mm.
Oh, it's a good show.
Yeah, it really was good.
It was, but after a certain age, I just like I couldn't get into it anymore.
And then you see me. But again, I think it's just the teacher in me, you know?
Maybe. So okay, the next question. Give me a sec. Do you have any skills?
uh,
And they don't have to be from hobbies either.
I was gonna say, I assume everyone has some skills that they have, but one of the skills that I'm more proud of, or was a bigger part of my life before I became a VTuber, was coaching ability, because I used to be a League of Legends coach before I became a VTuber, and obviously being able to work with people on a level where you are teaching them, I feel, is a skill. And
It is.
probably say the same thing because she's a teacher as well, although not in a more athletic or I don't know what kind of sense, but
I.
As for other things, I'm pretty tech savvy. Like I mentioned before stream, I used to work in IT back in college. And I think I would consider my kind of amateur artistic skills a skill that I'm also proud of because, you know, I can make my own emotes and make my own overlays for my stream, or I can make my own assets. It's just not very good and high quality, but I can
Ah.
still myself.
I'm
So,
assuming that's why in the past you commissioned Meggy.
yes, because I wanted to upgrade from, you know, as much as I do love my realistic lion emotes, I wanted to actually, you know, get a big bunch of emotes done.
Um,
And then after I decided, you know, what 7 I wanted, I'm like, wait,
if you're
I kind
ever
of want a few more, and then I want a few
uh,
more, and then all of a sudden I ordered like 20 emotes.
if you're ever looking for another emote person that's decently priced, I'm gonna put one of my emotes in the chat. These were €5 a piece. I got those. That was a fiver.
Oh wow.
Those
If
are
you want to know the
cute.
artist, Hitori_draws. That's the name of the person that did my emotes there. That one. And I
I
Mhm.
got
also do emotes for $5 each.
It's true. I would
I've done
ah.
my own.
that if I do get more emotes done, I would want the art style to be consistent, so I would go back to Meggy again, if
I
anything.
mean,
I
like,
love
I wanted a Gasm emote, but I didn't want to, like, ask Mickey to do that. Because it's like, would she feel comfortable doing it?
Meggy.
I feel like she would.
But, like, I wanted it discreet, like, so Twitch
Eh,
wouldn't catch on. You know. If
I
you know what
get
I
you.
mean. Because I tried to put Gasm and Twitch rejected my emote. So I ended up going to put Blush.
Fair.
Yes. Alright,
Sorry.
now you.
What was the question? Do I have skills?
Yes.
Okay, I am really, really good at baking. Uh, just from scratch and stuff. So yeah, I have that skill. Um, I have the skill of actually being a good, like, teacher and role model. Like, I have the patience to be one because I feel like if you aren't going into teaching for the kids, then
You probably should.
you shouldn't. Yeah, because teachers don't get paid already good. So if you're not going to be there for the kids and have patience for them, watch them grow and all that stuff, then get out. But yeah, I feel like I have one of those. That's one of my good skills.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, oh, rhythm games too. Being really good at being able to
Ah.
see that, even though my eyesight is very poor. Mm. Oh, and dog training. I've trained
Dog
my
training.
dog, and I've trained all the other dogs in the house.
Interesting fact for anybody in chat that's wondering. I used to be in Boy Scouts. I'm an Eagle Scout, so I don't know if you consider that a skill.
Well, you do learn a lot of interesting things. I was never in Boy Scouts myself, but
It's hard
it's,
to get to Eagle Scout.
I bet.
I was a Girl Scout when I was in middle school.
Yeah, I mean, like I can shoot a rifle. That's about a well, other stuff among other stuff, but I'm pretty good with that. I used to remember one time I used to when I was first time shooting. My aunt Sheila let me shoot her rifles, and she did clay pigeons, just to see how I could aim. And I shot the clay pigeon through the middle of the disc when I was flying. It's fun to try to do that though, but moving on. How long have you been a VTuber?
I've only been a VTuber for about 7 months now, and
Wow.
the way I started it was a combination of like me wanting to stream more,
Mm-hmm.
but well, actually, it first started off because I used to have a Twitch channel where I would make League of Legends content and stream a lot of League of Legends, you know, in my past life. But one day I was like, it was the summertime. It was like, you know, May. Well, not summer, but you know what I mean. It was really hot out, and I'm like, I don't want to wear a shirt, but I want to stream. And I already own Live 2D, which I forget why I bought it in the first place. But no, actually, I do remember. It was because like when Kizuna Eye first came out,
Ooh.
or not even then. It was before that because Face Rig had already existed, and I bought it back then because I saw the advertisement where it's like, ooh, you can use your own waifu as a face. So I remember buying that way back in the day, and then I just had it and never used it. So after that, I see all these VTubers coming out, and I'm like, you know what? I don't have to wear a shirt, and I can use this generic anime boy avatar. And then I streamed my playthrough of Yakuza 0 on my old Twitch channel, and my friends that would watch me would be like, "Yo, it's really funny to watch you like cuss us out and like say all this heinous shit, but it's just an anime boy face." And I'm like, you know what? Maybe VTubing is a flex, because at that point I see Korone and Shiro and all these other VTubers. I didn't even know the EN VTuber community was so huge when I first got into it. So I
Gura
just got
Gura,
into it and then hit the ground running.
like Gura Gura and all them.
Well,
And
this before Hololive EN as well.
but then we
So
had
like I didn't even know who Zentreya or Iron Mouse was, and that was something funny early on in my streams because one of my regular viewers now, back then, he was asking me like, "Hey, do you know this person? Do you know this person?" I'm like, "Dude, I don't know anyone in this community. I didn't even know it was a community, so stop asking."
wait, wasn't that me?
No, that was Benige.
Because I remember coming to your stream one time asking if you knew Iron Mouse.
Well, if that was more recently, which I know we are more acquainted with each other more recently than
Yeah.
that long ago, then I do know her now, obviously.
Just let me play a sound alert. I don't know if you guys are still my stream.
I'm in it, but I can't hear it.
Let's see. Okay. Really? I really need to fix Vanessa's components. Here it is. That's what I have. I ended up putting that on. And it goes on for a bit, And it costs 0 bits to play.
Yeah, I want bits. Give me your money if you want to play sound alerts.
Yeah.
I just want the chat to enjoy themselves.
I turned on text to speech for my bit alerts for over 100 bits. And that's how I'm going to get people to give me money.
I mean, like, I generally just do the stream because I want to be understanding. And here we go again!
Master and mistress,
they should be able to hear you guys. Princess, now, do you go on with the same question as Leo?
I think I've only been a VTuber for about like 4-ish months. Like in this avatar, I've been 3 months, right, babe? That's when we first met, like 3 months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. So on this avatar, it's been 3 months, but before this one, I did a Vroid model of how I actually look IRL. And I did streaming on that model for about like a month. So
and we got a bot.
I had always streamed. Bot. Want to become famous? Yes, please.
Bam.
Yeah, only been about 3 months on this model.
Oh. Thank you for bit. You banned sound alerts, Death God.
Get banned. Get banned, sound alerts.
Oh god. I'll unban sound alerts later. He was trying to ban the bot, and I was trying to ban it at the same time. Okay. Next question consists. 1 minute. Okay, I'm gonna do two questions there. First of all, what is the food you most dislike?
Hmm.
Ooh.
That's a really hard question because I eat just about anything.
Mm.
Although, I can say, I guess the one I would dislike the most are like chocolate covered insects because I just hate bugs in the first place. Not that I've ever tried them because I avoid them like the plague. But of
Fucking
all of the food that I have ever eaten in my life, then Jello is my least favorite.
Okay, Jello. That's actually um interesting because I love Jello.
It's just the texture is just too weird.
Okay, now you, princess.
I'm the same way. I eat about anything, but I think the food that I dislike the most either has to be anything with a strong flavor of cilantro or nopales. I don't like nopal or shit. What is that word in English? Cactus.
Okay.
I don't like cactus.
Uh, I hate liver. That's the only food you'll never get me to eat.
Liver's not bad.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why I hate liver.
Like that, probably like
Okay.
that one episode of Hey Arnold way back in the day where they have to, where Arnold has to like overcome his fear of liver and onions and eat it or something. That was an
Ah.
episode of some cartoon back in the day because
Uh,
it looks so gross.
it does look gross. I don't know. I just can't eat it.
That's
But
really
I
silly.
also hate beets. I also hate beets.
Mm.
Or wait, or is it eggplants? One of the two.
How do you eat eggplant?
I
Yeah,
just don't
eggplant's
like the
pretty good.
taste. And my Discord is being stupid. It's because I got a message and it's failing to load. But okay, next question. What is your favorite food?
Oh shit.
Mm,
Mm.
that is a very, very hard question.
Or you can go top three. It's up to you guys.
The what I like to do instead of asking, because people open up their coffees or marshmallows or whatever to get the questions. What I like to ask is, there's a buffet of all of your favorite foods that are never ending. What is the appetizer?
I activate this card.
Three
Well, I
entrees and
activate this
dessert.
card. Then I
And
activate
so,
this card.
if
And
I
I
were to
activate
answer
this
like
card.
that,
Activate this
my
card. I
appetizer
activate
would
this. Well, I
probably
activate
be
this. And I activate your mama. Then I activate. What?
beer battered onion rings.
Okay.
The entrees would be like burgers, pizza, and wings. And then the dessert would be Carvel ice cream cake.
Ah.
Mm.
All right. This is actually now you, princess.
Oh man, I'm gonna go with you. The entree would have to be. I can't pick. It's so hard. The entree would have to be fried pickles. God, I love fried pickles,
You
and it
mean
has to have
appetizer?
like, or yeah, appetizer, not entree. I got excited. Fried pickles. It has to have ranch too. Like I love dipping freaking fried pickles in ranch.
Ah, sounds good.
My first entree would be hamburgers. I like hamburgers, but mainly specifically, my favorite hamburger ever is the bonsai burger from Red
Okay.
Robin.
Ooh.
Yeah, I love it, man. With the pineapple. Ooh! Anyway, the second one would have to be, God, albondigas, which is, God, what's the English word? They're Mexican meatballs. It's more of a
Uh-huh.
soup than actually like regular just meatballs. So yeah. And then the third one has to be mole. God, I love mole.
Mine has to be my Uncle Jimmy's famous hot tamales. But he did, so I haven't had them in a long time.
Oh, tamales are so good. The chicken ones that my grandma makes, amazing.
This is actually different. Um, it's okay. So it's coated in cornmeal, right? and you have a premium beef in the middle and some spices, which I don't know what the spices are. They're just, it tastes good. Everybody used to know him downtown as Tamale Man.
Yeah.
That's how good his tamales were. Everybody like downtown, where I was from, Kansas City, knew him as Tamale Man.
Gotta get those tamales.
Yeah.
Like when I told him he's dead, they're like, wait, what? Tamale Man dead? Did he give you the recipe? I was like, no. He took it to the grave with him,
That's
Which-
unlucky.
which
Yeah,
is the truth.
I have all of my grandmother's recipes. She's not dead, but I have all of them.
I mean, my great grandmother is 80 something.
Wait, great grandmother is 80?
Yeah,
That's young.
Yeah.
I know it's young. And my mother's dead, and my father's one of four men.
Hmm.
Yeah, story of my life. Okay, the next question is, what's a food you'd never want to try again?
I think that's similar to the least favorite food
Okay.
question, which would
Yeah.
probably be Jello.
What is your favorite?
Cactus.
What is your favorite clip on your channel?
My favorite clip is the first time, because I used to, or rather, I do have a Macho Man Randy Savage redeem, and so the first time someone told me to go ooh woo with it, it's like I'm laughing my ass off, and I'm like, wait a minute, that sounds really good. So then I made Macho Man Ooh Woo Savage a redeem.
Can you do it now?
Sure, but I wanted to tell the story behind it too,
Okay.
because I had an Uwu redeem, but I wanted, because I saw other Vtubers and a lot of other people have Uwu redeems, so I wanted it to be like, oh, if you actually redeem it, you get banned instead. But then I was like, wait, I have like 40 followers and 2 viewers, so I don't want to actually ban people for redeeming the Uwu, because then they'll never come back. So let me not do that.
Oh.
Yeah. I can pull out the ooh woo, brother.
There you go. Hello, Wicked Jinx. She's another VTuber. Wicked Jinx, super nice, super nice.
Nice.
If anybody wants to give Leo a follow, his thing is 1 minute. I shouldn't be doing this. I'm a mod. I'm not a mod at this time. Okay. There's a joke on the channel. Why do we have mods? If I do all the work. Aside from that, one of the other questions I wanted to ask, if you could have a body pillow of any VTuber besides yourselves, who would it be?
Any VTuber?
Yes.
Other than the obvious question, Dakimakuras are not pieces of merch that I would want to have in the first place, because I have like a no lewd or a no porn rule for myself. Like the closest I have to that in terms of my merch is my bikini girl figures, and even that's
Okay.
already like, you know, my stepdad made fun of me for those.
All right.
I wouldn't get a Dakimakura in the first place, but if I were to get one, other than Princess, obviously, it would probably be Alice Alucard, because I was the way I got into her in the first place was I was in a Discord, and she was posting not safe for work images of herself into the Discord, and I'm like, this is awesome. So let me check out her content. Turns out she was really cool, so she'd probably be my answer.
All right. How about you, Princess?
Oh, that one's freaking easy. Either Kageyama or Oga. Woo!
Okay. What about Leo?
I don't know. She could have the Oga pillow. Oga's a pretty cool dude.
Dude, Olga. Olga's hot, man. Kageyama just because, he's a pretty boy. But Olga, wow.
What about the boss though?
No, I mean, yeah, the boss is great, but Olga.
All right.
I was ready for that question.
My next question is: do you watch any like Yuri anime or yaoi?
Yes.
And okay, and which ones?
For me, the main yaoi is Junjo Romantica. And then the Yuri, I don't watch much Yuri,
Okay.
even though I like girls. But yeah,
What about you, Leo?
I don't consume much of it. I do read one yaoi called My Brother's Husband, and I do have a few Yuri that I'm into, like the one that I own, the manga I own is Girlfriends, which is like the first one I ever read. So because that's one of like the first manga I ever read, I was like, you know what, that's something close to me that I wanted to own. And then I've read quite a few others. Most of them are like just lighthearted, fluffy nonsense. Nothing like Nana, which I haven't actually consumed since it was on like the Funimation channel way back in the day, and I would catch an episode here or there and be like, I don't get it, and then turn it off. So
Okay.
not too much of those types.
Mine would be freezing for one Yuri, strawberry panic. If you've ever heard of it.
I think I.
It's never been dubbed, which kind of sucks. And I don't watch much subbed anime. But it's one of those animes I was like, okay, I actually want to watch this. And I ended up reading the whole, actually watching and reading the whole thing. And the yaoi has to be Loveless.
oh, Loveless is good.
It was. It sucked that they didn't finish the dub version, though. Okay, but that's about what I've watched. But I probably watch more, but I'm not gonna go through my whole list because I would be here all night.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I have a big list of anime that I've watched.
All right.
Yeah.
What are your top 5 favorite animes? Favorite animes.
Easy.
Doesn't have to be yaoi or yuri. Let's go with Leo first.
First, number 1 and number 1 of all time forever is gonna be Mushishi. Number 2 through 5 is gonna be difficult because usually when I watch an anime, I only watch through it once. But the other anime that I've seen multiple times are Death Note, Gochi Usa, Gundam 00, Clanad, Angel Beats. I'm looking around my room again because I also have a bunch of a wall of manga, and of course I've read the anime or watched the anime for them too. JoJo's is pretty good, although I've only watched up to part 3 because that's how much manga I have. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood,
Yes.
another fantastic one. So basically a lot of the great ones.
Okay. Now you, Princess?
Death Note, Code Geass, Hunter x Hunter. Oh god, now I need 2 more. A Fruits Basket, and the other one would have to be. Oh, anime. Hold on, my face rig's gonna mess up because I'm looking behind me. And Lucky Star. Those are my top 5.
Star. I love Lucky
Yes.
Star.
Yeah, my waifu is from Lucky Star, and that's not even one of my favorite anime.
Unlucky, dude.
Okay, now the next question. How long have you both been a couple?
I think it's been November to December. Yeah, 2 months.
Okay. 2 months. And how much do you know about each other?
A lot.
Almost too much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the first night that we actually, like, oh, let's fall asleep on Discord and be cute, haha. Like, we
Ew,
stayed up
bleh.
until 9 a.m. the next morning just talking to each other. And then
I
since then, we've been on constant Discord call, constantly,
ah,
talking and chilling and hanging out
I
and that kind
remember
of.
that. Me and Vanessa were in a long distance relationship for quite a while. About 7 years before I moved over here. We actually slept on Skype 24/7, 365 days a year. No joke.
I believe it. We're the same.
I mean, like, I do have a bit of anxiety, so I can't go out. I can go
to
out,
suck your dick.
but like, I get anxious kind of at times when I was over at long distance, but I'm more comfortable doing it now. So, other than that, so I know how you two feel being apart. Thank you for the follow, Badgings_spoon.
Oh man, that's the
Oh.
worst I've heard.
Yeah.
The Benige spore.
Benish
Poor
for.
Benish.
I like to think the only reason why he followed me in the first place is because I pronounced his name correctly on the first try.
I am sorry that I butchered your name. I have a bit of dyslexia, so yeah, don't blame me. Okay. When did you both meet, and how?
You can tell this one.
Oh, what the?
Well, I feel like I'm talking too much.
Good. I don't want to talk anyway. When I had first became a VTuber,
Mm-hmm.
I was basically just kind of putting myself out there and being like, "Yeah, hi guys, I'm a new lion, haha." And a mutual friend of ours, now at the time I hadn't known her, she added me onto a Twitter list of just like lion VTubers,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought that was pretty awesome. So I went down the list to kind of go check out everyone's content, and at the top of the list was, of course, her, two other people, and then right after them was Leo. So I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go check them out. And funny thing is, the moment when I went to go check them out, Leo was in the middle of streaming sumo. So of
Ah.
course I come in and I'm like, wow, this is pretty cool. I've actually never seen sumo. And it kind of started off where um it was just kind of like us bantering back and forth with each other because Soul also joined in, so it was just us just all being dumb and stupid together. But yeah, I kind of met him through a mutual friend now, both of ours.
Ah.
He kind of saw that, he was like, wow, I can call this girl a bitch and she won't get mad at me. I bet.
You were the same thing. You just kept on calling me a man baby, and I'm like,
You
yeah,
are
whatever.
baby man.
All right. So you met very similar to me and Vanessa. The way it looks, I met Vanessa through a friend that I knew on Facebook that was her friend. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's a more complicated story. At the time, she thought I was a girl, though. I role played as a girl back then, so me and that friend ended up having a agreement where they wouldn't tell anybody I'm a male, because I kept my life separate, my real life and my life as a role player separate from two different things.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they
Hmm.
called me a female. Yeah. So until I told her I was a male. Yeah. But there's a lot more to that. But going on with the interview, what anime do you hate?
One Piece.
Attack on Titan.
Uh,
Well, that's more of a meme, honestly. I don't hate Attack on Titan. It's partially I hate the fans, and I hated the direction that it
Oh,
went in.
you mean the
'Cause it got
Sorry.
really stupid.
You mean the toxicity of the fans, the fandom?
Well, yeah, that's always a big thing in
You-
any anime that gets big too, especially because like I read Attack on Titan long before it got an anime, and this was like I started reading it back when like the female Titan was the most recent chapter, and it's like, oh, this shit's sick, it's so cool. But then it got into the politics, and it's like, oh, Historia is the queen, and yada, and then all that nonsense, and it's like,
I
I
mean,
don't care
like,
for any of this. This is dumb,
honest.
and I hate it. But then the anime came out, and now all of a sudden everyone loves it, and everyone is calling it the greatest piece of media this decade, and I'm like,
I mean,
no.
I don't agree. Anything Funimation does is a great piece of media. They add so much politics into it when they're translating it, and they're
Yeah.
hidden. And generally, I just hate what they do, and I have more of a deep hatred now than I did before because of what they did with Vic Mignogna myself.
I don't know too much about that.
Well, if you research, you'll find out all of it's a bunch of crap. If you know what I'm meaning. But
Yeah, I
aside
getcha.
from that, I mean, Attack on Titan's good. I like it, but I don't like the fans either. The fandom. If you like anything about the fandoms though, or like watching me get dissed, a person you need to go check out is Nuxtaku.
I keep hearing about Nuxtaku, but I'd never actually like consumed any of their
I
media.
mean, it's a male, but he also just became a VTuber. He made a video saying, if this video gets 100,000 likes before the end of the year, I'll get myself a VTuber model. And it did. So he followed up on his word and got a VTuber model. And he collabs with Iron Mouse and all them, so
Oh, of course he does.
yeah, he's pretty popular. So aside from that, but what like a real show do you like that's not anime?
You mean like live action people?
Yeah. Like for example, House MD, CSI, anything like that. In general, like with real life
Yeah.
people.
I don't usually watch too much television in the first place, but if I watch anything, I'll probably like go to Hell's Kitchen because all of it is on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Gordon Ramsay. Yes,
Yeah,
love
exactly.
him.
So I'll just end up watching a crap ton of Hell's Kitchen, or I did watch House. I did watch Prison Break. I didn't watch the reboot of it though. I used to watch The Blacklist. There are a few shows that I used to watch, but I just don't keep up with media in general that much.
Okay. What about you, Princess?
For me, if it's like with actual people, then I think it would be like Haunting on Hill House, or I don't watch a bunch. Sometimes I get forced to watch Friends with my mom and sister.
Friends.
This one doesn't have people, but it's not animated. But one of the shows I constantly rewatch is Dark Crystal: Age of Resistance. So yeah.
All right, I probably for me it'd be House MD or Walker Texas Ranger. Yeah, I mean like I'm a fan of those two, and a Hotel Hell. What real show do you hate with real life people?
Supernatural. Fucking hate that stupid, ugly, ugly. I've never watched it, but my hatred for it is just angry. It's a personal thing on why I don't like it.
Like I said, I don't watch too much real people TV, so if I don't like something, then I would probably just not watch it again.
Okay.
So I can't really say that I hate any shows.
What are recent movies you've seen? Like recently, we'll say.
Well, we've
Like-
been watching movies a lot together. Like that's one of the things we do to pass the time. So last night we watched like Finding Nemo and Mary Poppins and Iron Giant.
Oh.
And we've been watching a lot of the older DreamWorks and Disney Pixar movies because it's like part nostalgia, part it's cute and you don't have to pay too much attention to it. But eventually, one day, I'm gonna sit her down and make her watch my favorite movies.
Ah. What about you, Princess?
Bear. No, sorry. The recent movie that I watched, without watching with Leo, Isle of Dogs. I watched that one again.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't kept up with whatever movies they put out. So yeah.
This could be a controversial question. What do you think of the current live action remakes of the Disney movies?
Trash.
Yeah, garbage.
What about Will Smith in Aladdin?
Nope. I used to like Will Smith, but not too much lately.
Oh, sorry, go on.
I mean, like, I don't like him. I don't think... I like him, but I don't like him. When I think of him, I think of...
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
No, I think of him as, in the YouTube Rewind. Yeah!
Ha ha ha!
I mean, that's all I can picture when I see him. I don't picture movie star Will anymore. I picture YouTube Rewind. And I just don't think he fit the role of the genie. That's the thing. For me. Now, go on, Princess. What were you going to say?
I was going to say that the only thing I liked from the Aladdin reboot, because I did watch it again, me and my sisters watch a bunch of movies. The only thing I liked was the new edition of Speechless. That's the only thing.
I mean...
Everything else, they kind of like butchered. Because my favorite song out of the entire movie is Prince Ali, and that was a disappointment.
I think they could have just probably essentially went to the original script, had Robin Williams' voice recorded over it, and Will Smith just mimed it all.
That would have been disrespectful to Robin Williams, though.
Yeah.
It would have, though. Or kept the original music, though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he did his best, but you can't top the original.
Yeah.
Okay. What did you think of Lady and the Tramp?
Okay, wait. Actually, that is a good remake. That is a good reboot that they did, mainly because the dogs look so cute.
Oh, I didn't know they made a reboot of that.
Oh, babe, we gotta watch it.
They took out the Siamese song, though.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, they did take out the
I ain't
Siamese
watching
song.
that then.
Vanessa was pretty upset about that. I did think it was a good remake.
Yeah, they actually kept true to the original,
Yes,
other than the Siamese song.
I mean, like, I liked it, and I also liked The Lion King.
I didn't like The Lion King. The Lady and the Tramp movie had better expressions on the dogs than Lion King did. I cry every single time freaking Mufasa dies, but when I watched the reboot, I could not stop laughing, and my sisters hated me. It was, oh god, it was just so bad. Ow.
But yeah, I do agree with you on the expressions. I think they could have done better on them. But you got to consider they're using real animals, not like animatronics. If you know what I'm trying to say there.
Yeah, but like nowadays, CGI is so advanced that they should and could be able to do that much better.
Yeah.
I do agree. Alright, next question. What is the worst dating story that you both have been... Well, worst date you both have been on? Could you tell the story? And it does not have to be with you two. It can be with other people if you've been on with other people.
That's a tough question. I haven't been on many dates. My worst date, I think, would be I met this girl through, it was like this nerd speed dating at Wizard World in Philly, which is like basically Comic-Con light. And she was from outside of Philly, and I was going to college in Philly, so she came into the city. We walked around for a bit, got Panera, and then I was like super tired, so I asked her if it was okay to bring her back to my apartment, and she's like, "Yeah, sure, we can watch Netflix." And I'm like, "Yeah, sure, we can Netflix and chill." And then I fell asleep.
So, like, who was at fault there is the question.
It was 100% me.
Alright.
Wow.
Now, how about you, Princess?
Okay, mine's not funny. Mine's just sad, but my worst date ever was when I was dating this one girl in high school. We were gonna meet up at an anime convention.
Uh-huh.
Oh Jesus.
So I was gonna hang out with my friends the first half, and she was gonna do the same, and then the second half we were gonna come together in the artist alley and then go do our date. So when I was hanging out with my friends, we were walking around, and this was again before our meeting time. We went into the artist alley, and I look in front of me, and I see her holding hands and basically kissing the so-called ex she broke up with. Uh, yeah, I caught her cheating. That was the worst date for me.
Wow.
Uh,
That sucks.
yeah. Yeah, and again, she well, both of us, I guess, we were both bisexual. So she was cheating on me with her ex-boyfriend. So that hurt a little bit more because I'm like, wow, okay. If you were cheating on it with me with another girl, then maybe, but with your ex-boyfriend, I bet.
Wow.
Yeah, that was the worst for me.
Wow. All I gotta say to that is, wow. That must
Yeah?
have sucked, and you probably cried after.
Oh no, I did not cry. She
Okay.
cried because when I approached her and it was just like, I bet okay, we're not a thing anymore. I don't want you to talk to me. Uh, the boyfriend found out that she had been cheating on him with me, and they broke up immediately after we kind of left, and it was great. That's what you get, karma. But yeah, no, I didn't cry at all. I don't really cry when it comes to like breakups, especially. Okay, I'm gonna be gay on main. I never really loved
Her?
people when I dated until I met Leo. So
Ah.
I never really had that strong feeling. So babe, I'm just saying, if you fuck it up, I'm gonna cry.
I'm not gonna fuck it up.
That's so sweet. Alright, what is the best date you have been on? And tell the story.
Probably when we went to New York City.
New York. Yeah, that's the one I was gonna bring up. No, it was either gonna be that one or just our walk around your neighborhood.
Oh, that's cute.
Because those,
But, our best date was because she came out to visit during the holidays. So, after Christmas, one of the days I took her to New York City. And it was me, her, and my brother third wheeling because he's funny and we keep him around.
oh.
And we walked into the city. We went, walked through Times Square, and thank God for COVID because there were like a tenth of the people that usually walk through New York City, so it was actually bearable. So we walk through the city. We go to the Rockefeller tree, and we get a picture with it, and then we go to the Nintendo store and buy a shit ton of Nintendo stuff. And after that, we walk around the city for a little bit more, just looking at the sights, looking for a place to eat. And she's like, "Ooh, I want, noodles. I want udon or ramen or something." So I say, "Okay, we can, walk to Koreatown. It's not that far." So we go to Koreatown for some noodles, and I don't remember the name of the place, but the noodles were absolutely delicious. Like some of the best I've ever had. And the edamame was good, and the sushi was pretty good too. All of it was really good.
Mhm.
And after that, we took the train back home. Oh yeah, we also went to an H Mart right across the street from the udon place
Oh
because
god.
wanted to pick up some, you know, Japanese snacks. So we came home after that and then just, died on the couch and watched movies for the rest of the night.
Mhm.
Alright. And Death God had a question. Here's his question. What came first, the chicken or the egg?
Neither. They both spawned at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay, there's your answer, Death God. I mean, like that's one of the first times I've heard that question. Death God does ask questions from time to time. I hope that's okay. Now,
Yeah.
now, I am going to go to the other list, but we answered most of it on there. Now, I got like two more questions, three more questions on here. When you made your model, what got you inspired to be who you are?
Me.
Okay,
I
you
literally
princess.
like took pictures of myself and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna be an anime boy me with a little bit of lion features and I'm gonna be 6 inches taller.
Wow.
Cause I don't have, this battle vest in real life, but that's because patches are something like that's another hobby that's kind of a money sink, although it's a lot less expensive than anime figures, but like patches in general and band patches can add up. And I would like to have a battle vest, but I don't actually have one like this. And then obviously I do have the tattoos on my left arm. It's not in real life, it's not a lion tattoo, but I have a sleeve of a heavy metal band that I'm working on. And then I do have the hair in real life, although it's black and not brown because, I wanted to be lion.
Hmm.
And yeah, my model was mostly inspired off of myself.
What about you, princess?
My model was inspired by actually two of them. Uh, I wanted it to be like, not cute, like ooh woo cute, but like just cute in general. But it was inspired off of Korone. But then I remembered Botan, which is the Lion Hollow Live VTuber, and I was like, oh, dude, that's cool because I'm a Leo, so I wanted to be a lion. I knew that from the very beginning.
Alright.
So yeah, those are the two that I am basically inspired on. Because I don't, I mean, I have the long hair. It's just a little bit shorter. Um, but mine's also black and not, blonde. I wish I had the red eyes, damn. But no, I have poo poo brown eyes.
Okay. And
Yeah,
Death
other
God.
than that, my model's pretty kind of me. I just don't have the big titties. I wish I did.
And Death God had another question. Here's the question. If you made an anime, what would it be about, and what would you call it?
I actually am making a series of shorts. I don't know if I would call it an anime, but on my YouTube channel, I've started the Leo Dickinson show, and it's 1 minute long, like little vignettes of because I have multiple outfits for myself. So what my idea for it was like all of the outfits have like split and they're all roommates in the same apartment, and so it's just four of me getting into wacky hijinks.
That would pretty much be an anime, kind of.
Mhm.
What about you, princess?
That one I don't have an answer to, honestly. I've never really thought about it. Uh, it probably I don't know actually. It'd probably be a fucking magical girl anime. Let's be real.
We like our Maho Shoujos.
Yeah.
All right. Now the next question. Okay. All right. Where is it? Trying to find it. It's about a collaboration. Is there anyone that you always wanted to collab with in a video or stream? Like, what is your dream collaboration that you wish would happen?
Well, now that PewDiePie is a VTuber, I guess that would be it. Nah, serious question. Someone that I've wanted to collab with, never really thought about that one because I'm quite introverted and I don't usually reach out to collab with other people. So usually I just sit around and wait for other people to reach out to me, which does happen often enough, at least once a month, which I'm perfectly fine with.
Alright.
But out of all content creators, I would want to collab with probably like Oni Plays because I feel like we have the same sense of humor, and they give off the same vibe that I want to give off. Just a couple of jackasses playing video games together, on the couch. So I feel like that would be a lot of fun if I got to sit on the couch and play games and just be an idiot with them.
I do not understand the question that Spores is asking. The real question is, would you set a dramatic twist episode of the Hannitys? I do not know. Never seen that. So I really don't know. What about you, Princess?
For VTubers, I guess like the main collab that I want to do is with Korone and Okayo, which is never gonna come to be true, but that is my dream collab. Oh, and Bolton.
Sorry to interrupt, but I just remembered that's what I want to do. Collab with the Cybergirl Shido.
I knew that one was coming.
Now, I wonder if you can guess who my dream collab is.
I wouldn't be able to guess.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, it's two, though there's two, but one of them's a group collab, one of them's a solo collab. Solo collab would either have to be with Uni Luna
Oh, yeah, I love her.
or Iron Mouse. The group collab is an Among Us collab with Iron Mouse, AI Candy, Uni Luna, Project Melody, Naners, I think it was.
So just like V Shoujo and
Yeah, and Uni and AI Candy. AI Candy because she's genuinely awesome. I've talked to her in DM several times. Genuinely nice person. And Uni Luna, she's epic. She's nice as well. I mean, like, I talk to them quite frequently. They're nice. And you two would have to be in it too. I mean, like, I think it would be comical. And it would be fun. Alright,
yeah,
then.
probably.
The next question is, the last question, is how many years total have you been on YouTube and Twitch to date?
You mean like as a content creator or as a, consumer?
Let's do both.
Alright, as a content creator, I've been on YouTube since 2014? Because in another life, again, that was mostly League of Legends content, and none of it really ever picked up or got off track, like on Twitch and YouTube. In 6 years of League of Legends content creation, I had 200 followers on both platforms.
Okay.
And then as a VTuber, I get 1,000 followers in 6 months as a VTuber. So I'm enjoying my time much more as a VTuber than a League of Legends man.
I do agree. For me, I've been on YouTube for 10 years as a content creator, and Twitch, I would say 7 months? 6 months? I don't know. But if you really want to see how long I've been on Twitch total, I account age at Give me a sec. I'm just trying to pull this up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it'll show up. There. That's how old my account is on Twitch.
Ooh.
Okay. But you can also pull your account age up by doing that too, by the way. You just do exclamation mark account age and type in the name of the person you're looking for. And how about you, Princess?
If it's just like in general with both, oh god, it's cleaning day. No, they're playing music. I'm sorry if you can hear it, but
I can barely hear it.
I think in general for just making content, I've been making content since like 2010,
Okay. So,
but that content from 2010 has been just like personal stuff.
mhm.
So, a lot of my art stuff and whatnot. And I used to do like game playthroughs of Kingdom Hearts 2 back
Epic
on the
game.
PlayStation.
Epic game.
Yeah, with my friends. We would just record on our phones, our shitty phones. So, yeah.
I remember that, doing that.
But like VTubing or just Twitch in general, I've been doing that for maybe about 2 years.
Ah. That's interesting. I've been VTubing for about 6 months. I think Vanessa 7. I lost track.
Or not VTubing, but like Twitch. Sorry, that's like streaming. Streaming wise,
Yeah.
I've been doing it for 2 years.
How long about VTubing?
VTubing just 3 months.
All right. And we'll leave off with what is your goals for 2021?
Twitch partner.
Okay.
I want
Probably
to be
not very realistic, but something to aim for.
It is. All right. Do you have anybody you want to raid?
Princess didn't answer.
Ah, you, Princess. What is your goal?
Oh, same. I mean, I'm not gonna get there anyway, or not anytime soon. But
Yeah.
that's also a goal. But just like a personal goal, I just want to just grow in all of like my own hobbies. But yeah.
I think I may have somebody that may be able to help. Give me a second. Let me see if I can get his name in the chat. If you join his Discord, he's super nice, man. Ah, crap, I can't spell his name. Let me go get him on Twitch. But if you join his Discord, he does have a self-promo that may be able to help you. Since you're smaller than Leo, it may be able to help you. Okay, here he is. I'll post his link in the chat.
Sometimes it's boring. How is Minetta? Minetta just sucks.
Venice.
Okay.
I will say though, like I usually try to self-promo myself in I'm in like 60, 70 Discords.
You
and
can join ours.
Most of them. And I gotta say, there's like no notable
Thank you
bump
for the host,
from
master,
when I
and
use them
mistress.
and when I
hope
don't
you enjoy
use
your
them.
stay.
So like
Well,
maybe I'll get one new follower or two from posting in 70 different Discords.
Oh, what the? It didn't work. Oh, there he is. But I've actually posted in his Discord several times, and it's gained. Well, that's the close to affiliate area. But it's gained a couple of people I know 5, 6 followers at a time.
Hmm.
His community is very good at helping out smaller people. So, I mean, like, I can also invite you to our Discord as well. We have a VTuber area that, we have a self-promo area, but VTubers have access to it.
Mm-hmm.
Because we can't fit StreamCord having everybody.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. But, is there anybody you want to raid, though?
Not off the top of my head. It's your stream.
Okay. I mean, like, on these type of interviews, I usually let the person I'm interviewing make a suggestion, and if they want to rate them, we
How
can.
about Irie? She's currently playing Mahjong.
Can you put her name in the chat, and I will
Yep.
pull it up. Is there a combined raid message you want to do?
Just your usual raid message will be fine.
That'd be
Yeah.
Nip Cult raid.
There
Okay.
you go.
Alright.
Oh, Taylor's also streaming, but I like Amy.
But I would seriously recommend checking out Ramp's Discord. Oh, well, and also his channel. He's super nice. Alright. Here's the raid word. If you're sub to Vanessa, if you're not, then you can use any raid emote. Let me just type it. Where's her emotes? There we go. There we go. Alright, now start the raid. Thanks for stopping by, everyone. This has been Yuki. You two. Say your names.
Oh,
Ladies
just say
first.
our names.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's-
Well,
You
you-
know. Whoa,
okay?
can't stop laughing. That was so funny. It's so awkward.
Sorry
Just
about
our
that.
names, just like
Yeah.
Arden. Okay.
No, you-
I'm Leo.
Alright. Nah, to wait for it to go through, then I'll end.